Avid Media Composer can import a variety of different types of files. These often include audio files for reporter voice tracks and still images taken with digital SLR cameras. Of course, Media Composer can also import JPEGs and movie files from other sources, such as files that have been downloaded from the internet. I am going to show you quickly how to import the most common types of media other than videos into your Avid project for editing. Here I am looking at the Media Composer interface. As a brief reminder, do note that I am looking at an external project on the Z drive in the 258 Reporter folder. Here is my project. I'm going to enter my project. I am going to open up a bin. Remember, bins are always named by slug, and that each bin should contain all of the media used for one particular story. So, now that I'm in my bin, I am going to right click and I'm going to go to the source browser. This is going to show me all of the different drives and areas of the computer. As I mentioned, I have inserted an SD card that has audio files from one of our Zoom recorders, as well as still pictures from one of the department's Nikon D3200 digital SLR cameras. Both of these are available for all of our reporters to use. I'm going to start with the audio. Here's the SD card. The Zoom creates a folder called Stereo, under which are a series of 10 other folders. By default, all audio that is recorded goes into the Stereo folder 01. Here we can see that there are 3 WAV files. These represent 3 pieces of audio that I recorded using the Zoom browser. I'm going to lasso these. Remember, you can also use Control A to select them all. Here I can see that it's going to the news drive, which is where I want to keep all my material. Here's where I see my target bin. Now I'm going to hit the import button. Now the Zoom has a time code associated with it. And the question it's asking us is, what is the time code format that the Zoom records in? In this case, it records in 30 non-drop frame, the final choice. I'm going to click OK to all, and it is going to import my 3 audio files, and they will appear in my bin. I'm now going to close the source browser, and here you can see my 3 audio files. 1, 2, 3. Double clicking them opens them up in the clip window, and now I
3, 2, 1. It's always important to check your audio levels when recording your voice track. I like to see the levels on the front of the Zoom recorder peaking at about 2/3 the way up the VU meter.
Alright, here's a second track.
3, 2, 1. I always count down before I start recording my track because it makes marking the in and the out point much easier later in the editing process.
On this final clip, I'd like for you to pay particular attention to the levels here. Note that these 2 red dots, anytime that these red dots light up while playing a media file, it means that the audio is overmodulated and will likely need to be recorded.
3, 2, 1. Many people underline portions of their script so that they can easily see which words they need to emphasize or punch when recording their voice track.
So I can see that those are nice, strong levels, not overmodulated. I never saw the red, but yet I probably could have backed those off a little bit. So that's importing audio files. Now let's import some of the still pictures that I shot with the digital SLR. The tool is the same. I've right-clicked in the bin. I'm going to import source browser. Here is the SD card. The Nikon camera, as most digital SLR cameras do, store their images in the DCIM folder. And here is the 100D 3200 folder and the 4 images that I just shot with the digital SLR. So I've lassoed those, or you can use Control A, or you can use the Control button to just click a select number of them instead of all of them. I'm going to go ahead and select all of them. Here's where I can see the news drive, which is where I want to import them to, and here's my target bin. I'm going to click on the import button, and that is going to import those 4 digital still images directly into my bin. I'm now going to close the source browser, double click on these, and you can see that these have actually been converted into 30-second clips. Of course, it's a still image, so there is no movement. But now I have my 4 digital still camera images in here. So that's importing digital still cameras, images from digital still cameras, audio files from the Zoom recorder, and of course you can use that same process to import other types of files which you may have saved on your desktop. I am now going to close my bin to save it. And exit the Media Composer application.